Hey guys, come on in. Welcome back to ADP Art Creations. How are you guys doing today? Happy Monday to everybody. I started 5 minutes early, because it's great to do that, right? But guys, before we get into everything about talking about Sheryl Swoopes today, um, as you know, she got plenty of sources out there, information about Sheryl Swoopes. Like Sheryl Swoopes have paved the way for many women as well, and we're going to get into all of that. But before we get into our topic today, I just want to thank God for protecting our fellow service women and men that are overseas and their families. I just want to thank God for giving us peace as we go through everything that we're going through, whether it's with our family or dealing with everything that we're seeing on socials. For me, I had to tone the social down when it comes to that because it's a lot. So what I chose to do is to, continue to pray for everyone and just always stay informed of what's going on, but just to continue to pray and let's stand together in these YouTube streets. Let's come together and just do our best on whatever podcast we produce. As we're waiting on the deadline of the CBA, we'll see what happens. Hey, She Wiz, we'll see what happens with the CBA. Today is March 9th, so the deadline is tomorrow for a response. And I pray about that too, that the ladies get what they deserve. And, of course, you'll have maybe some that benefit more that will speak out for, wanting to see, everybody play. But listen up. When it comes to something like this, um, whether it goes either way, when it comes to these women, because they've learned how to market themselves more in the W and doing podcasts, they're doing whatever they need to do to secure their bags. I think either way it goes, either way it turns out, our players will win, and we'll know the breakdown of everything because America, they can't keep no secrets, so they're gonna call out everybody that agreed and disagreed. You already know that's gonna come out. But I wish the players the best on this, and I hope they stand 10 toes down on it because it's really serious, guys. It's serious. It's serious than us just wanting to watch them play basketball. Okay, so let's get into our girl Sheryl Swoopes. Now, Sheryl Swoopes got a big rap sheet here, so I'm gonna include my yes, yes, amen. The players will get what they need. Yes, she wins. We claiming that. We ain't going down without a fight. Now, I'm gonna do videos in between. I had to write down my videos, guys, even though I'm be looking for them on YouTube because she has so many videos. But Sheryl Swoopes, man, I'm gonna say this: she's very bold, open-minded, outspoken, and a phenomenal basketball player. Are we gonna agree with everything Sheryl Swoop says, or whatever? Probably not. Sometimes, yes. But she's entitled to have her opinion. She's entitled to speak her piece. We can't take that away from her, right? So we're gonna get into our girl Sheryl Swoopes. I'm gonna include the videos, and we're gonna just have us a good time with this one, right? You'll learn a lot from Sheryl too. Oh, and thank you, YouTube, for having everything on all the videos. Okay, guys, we're gonna get into it. Okay, Sheryl Denise Swoopes, born March 25th, 1971, is an American former professional basketball player, recognized as a pioneer and one of the most accomplished athletes in Women's National Basketball Association history. As the first player signed to the WNBA upon its inception in 1996, Swoops starred for the Houston Comets, securing 4 consecutive league championships from 1997 to 2000, and earning 3 Most Valuable Player awards in 2000, 2002, 2005. She contributed to United States Olympics team that won gold medals in 1996, 2000, and 2004, while also becoming the first woman to receive a signature Nike basketball shoe, the Air Swoops, in 1995, which they should bring back. They should bring those back. Swoops was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2016. I will be playing her Naismith speech. That's one of the things I will be playing today as well, included in the videos. Um, Oh yeah, and in 2017 for her on-court dominance, including leading Texas Tech University to the 1993 NCAA championship with a tournament record of 47 points in the final. Beyond her athletic achievements, Swoops. Oh, never mind. We don't need to read that part. That has nothing to do with it, but they want to include that. Okay. But anyways, let's go to her early life and education. Once I go over her college credentials and all that great stuff, then we'll tap into like a short video of her highlights for Texas Tech. Okay. So, Sheryl Swoopes, of course, she was born March 25th, 1971, in Brownfield, Texas, to Louise Swoopes and Billy Ray Swoopes. Her father abandoned the family shortly after her birth, leaving her mother to raise her and 3 older brothers alone in a small rural community. Louise Swoopes supported the family by working multiple jobs, at times holding 3 jobs, while occasionally rely on welfare in their low income household. This single parent environment in Brownfield, a town with under 10,000 residents and limited athletic infractions, exposed Swoops to economic constraints typical, of working class families in that rural area, West Texas, during the 1970s. Swoops first engaged with basketball informally during childhood, competing against her brothers and other boys in on the outdoor courts. As girls were barred from organized boys teams at the time, these unstructured games played without coaches or structured programs in a resource scarce setting formed the basis of her early skill development through repetitive unsupervised practice. So guys, yeah. And what we couldn't play no ball right then and there in the 1970s, a little strict out there. Okay, her high school basketball, Sheryl Swoopes, she developed her basketball skills at Brownfield High School in Brownfield, Texas, a rural community in the states of West Texas. Plans were high school sports emphasize physical toughness and fundamental execution over stylized play. Her early experiences competing against older boys in local games built a robust, efficient scoring style suited to the demanding conditions of a small town athletes. As a senior in 1988, Swoopes led the Brownfield Cubs to the Texas Class 2A state championship, showcasing her dominance as the team's primary scorer and playmaker. Through her high school career, she earned All-State honors multiple times, along with All-American recognition and MVP awards in key tournaments, establishing her as one of Texas' prep talents. These achievements elevated her from a regional standout to a national prospect, drawing interest from powerhouse college programs, including the University of Texas. Brownfield High School later retired Swoopes' jersey numbers 22 and 23 in her honor, reflecting her lasting local impact. She specifically requested the retirement of her number 23, which she wore during her most prominent seasons. Her high school success underscored a trajectory built on raw athleticism and relentless competitiveness. Traits forward into the environment where games often turn on physical endurance rather than technical finesse. Let's talk about her college career, and then we'll tap into a video. Okay. Hey, Goon the Shooter. Hey, Donna. How you guys doing? Happy Monday, guys. Oh, let me get back over here where I'm supposed to be at. Got a little excited. Okay, so Sheryl Swoopes, a standout from Bronzeville High School in West Texas, attracted recruitment interest from major programs, including the University of Texas, following her high school career. However, seeking to remain close to her family, she enrolled at the nearby South Plains College, a junior college just 30 miles from home, rather than committing fully to a distant Division I school like Texas. During her 2 seasons at South Plains from 1989 to 1991, Swoopes demonstrated rapid growth, leading the Lady Texans to a 27-9 record in her freshman year and sixth place finish at the NJCAA Women's Tournament, which elevated her profile for four-year transfers. Texas Tech University under head coach Marsha Sharp emerged as a prime suitor, having built a competitive program through the late 1980s to the early 1990s with consistent Southwest Conference contention and records such as a 23-8 in 1990 to 1991. Sharp's tenure since 1974 transformed Texas Tech from early mediocre into a rising power, emphasizing disciplined play, regional talent development, which aligned with Swoopes' West Texas roots. Swoopes transferred to Texas Tech in 1991, opting for the program 38 miles from her hometown over potentially further options, prioritizing immediate playing opportunities and Sharp system, admin the ladies' Raiders' upward trajectory. This move positioned her as the pivotal player, allowing her to build junior college success in her structured Division I environment close to home. Her early adjustment involved transitioning from junior college pace to higher level competition, where she owned the perimeter shooting and defensive instincts essential to Sharp's versatile offensive schemes. Her collegiate awards. Should I do the awards first? Okay. I'll read the awards, guys, and then we're gonna take it to the video. I think it's like 3 minutes of her highlights with Texas Tech. Okay. So 1993 NCAA championship performance. Okay. Let's get into it. Sheryl Swoopes, she delivers a dominant performance, scoring a then record 177 points across 5 games for an average of 35.4 points per game. Her output set multiple records, including most points in a single tournament and 78 points over the two Final Four contests. The scoring efficiency steamed her explosive drives to the basket and precise mid-range shooting, which repeatedly exploded slower defenders and created mismatches that Texas Tech's coaching staff leveraged through targeted isolations, enabling number 5 seeded Lady Raiders to advance as underdogs against a higher regarded programs. Swoopes' pinnacle came in the national championship game on April 4th, 1993 at Omni in Atlanta, where she erupted for a championship game record. She scored 47 points, still standing today, okay, on efficient shooting in Texas Tech's 84-82 victory over the number 1 seed Ohio State Buckeyes. Her volume scoring, which included relentless attacks on the rim that drew fouls and opening perimeter opportunities, directly countered Ohio State's size advantage and perimeter defense, providing the decisive margin and tightly contested final, despite the Buckeyes' favorite status entering the matchup. Okay. Texas Tech first and only NCAA title, but it elevated the program. Oh, excuse me, guys. It elevated the program's profile as Swoopes' individual dominance, tongue twister, compensated for collective depth limitations against elite competition. For her tournament contributions, Swoopes was unanimously selected as the most outstanding player, recognizing her casual impact, propelling and unhurdled Texas Tech squad through the bracket via superior one-on-one creation and finishing under pressure. Her performance exemplified how single players' athletic superiority and strategic deployment could override seedings. Okay. So, without her output exceeding 30 points per game in prior rounds. And it goes on to talk about like her stats. I won't get into too much of her stats, but I will say this. When she competed with Texas Tech Lady Raiders during that 1991, 92, and 93 seasons, 66 games and averaging 24.9 points per game overall. Okay. In her junior year of 1991-92, she averaged 21.6 points, 8.9 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per game across 32 contests, earning first team All American honors, USBAA, and WCA. During the 1992-93 senior campaign, Swoopes elevated in a 28.1 points and 9.2 rebounds per game in 34 games, ranking second nationally in scoring, setting a Texas Tech single season record with a total of 955 points. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into the highlights of her at Texas Tech. I got a couple of little short videos I will include in between me giving you the information about Sheryl Swoopes. Okay, guys? So this is pretty much sums up from her from um, her life, who her parents were, what kind of neighborhood she grew up in. And that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter where you come from. It's all in the mindset and what it's all in the mindset of what you want to do, with your life. And she handled it very well, did she, guys? For real, for real. And especially during those times. So let's get into this video and then we'll get into some more information about our girl, Sheryl Swoopes, okay?
We knew that if they can't stop our first option, why would we go to second option?
Sheryl Swoopes was the most dominant player in women's college basketball.
Swoopes.
Sheryl is as good as any female that I have seen in women's basketball. And I'm talking Cheryl Miller, Lynette Woodard. I'm talking about the greats of the game.
Swoopes with a turnaround and she's on fire.
For a while, I don't think there's any question Cheryl was the best player in the world.
One of the best to ever play. She did everything. It seemed to her effortless because it was just smooth and she was so athletic.
Nobody like her, and really I haven't seen anybody like her since.
In my opinion, she was the greatest female player that I have ever seen. No doubt about it.
I'd like to thank WBCA and champion for selecting me as their player of the year. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, she had it. She was amazing.
It's one thing to have the talent, then it's another thing to develop it. It's another thing to live with it every day the way she had to at that level and know, by and large, we'll go as far as I go on a national scene.
First of all, she's a tremendous athlete. And second thing, she's a great competitor.
I have coached players who are as good athletes as Sheryl, but I have never coached one that had the mentality that whatever it took to win, she was about that.
She was never the diva, if you will. I mean, when it came down to practice, I can guarantee you one thing, no one worked harder than she did.
I got to guard her every day during practice, and I think that's what made me the player that I ended up being. But she worked so hard. She didn't make it all about her. And that's a lot of pressure, and that's something that falls on great players, but she handled it.
They believed in her so much, but she was also all about not letting them down.
Teammates tend to get overlooked at times or overshadowed. But to me, it was always bigger than me. It was about my team. None of us were jealous. None of us even thought about, saying that we were just a one-man team even. I mean, I know we got that a lot that year. I remember answering that question a ton about her, being the one. But she was so gracious of us and knowing that she had to have us if we were going to win this team sport.
Somebody had to make the passes. Somebody had to play defense. Somebody had to be good enough to demand being guarded on the perimeter or in the post. All those things had to happen in order for her to have the ability to do what she did. And it's all too easy to forget what was going on around her. And her understanding of that and the rest of the team's understanding of I hate to say role players because it sounds like it denigrates what they did, and it wasn't. They all had an equal job. She just got the points because she was really good at that.
Oh my gosh, guys. How long have I been oh my gosh. I am so sorry, guys. I don't know how I hit that. So, guys, what didn't you hear? Oh my Jesus. Thank you, Felicia. I know. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay. I was just talking about Sheryl Swoopes' accomplishments, so I'm gonna have to run that back. I don't even know how it hit on that button. I guess y'all couldn't hear nothing. Oh my gosh! Shut the front door. Okay, I'm. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Blame it on the laptop, okay? Okay, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna read her accomplishments, okay? And then we're gonna oh my Jesus. Oh my Jesus. Okay, well we'll just go I'll just go back over her highlights. And then we'll play the next video. Oh my goodness. I kept saying, why the chat not moving? Oh, because my mouth ain't moving. Oh man, early shenanigans, guys. Sorry. We can tell y'all paying attention, right? Okay, so okay, after the last video, okay, so pretty much I'm gonna just go into talking about her. I went into talking about her player career with the U.S. Basketball and Olympics team. I'll start there, and I'll try to keep it as brief as I can. With pretty much these are all her highlights, really. Okay. So let's tap back into her highlights. Thank you guys. Thank you, chat, for bearing with me. And I just appreciate it standing 10 toes down for ADP. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Can you hear me now? I just want to make sure. Can everybody hear me? To edit the video, just transcript it to skip. Okay, I'm gonna see if my daughter can help me with that. Thank you, Goon. Cause I don't wanna. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it myself, and then I'll get back to it. Oh my gosh, yeah, because that was like what, about 5 minutes of me not saying anything. Okay, sorry, Sheryl Swoopes. Sorry. Oh my gosh, if I wanted her to see this, she was like, "What's that moment of silence? What happened?" Okay, so U.S. Basketball and Olympics. Okay, sorry guys. Okay, so Swoopes joined the U.S. Women's National Team following her college career, debuting internationally at the 1994 FIBA World Championship in Sydney, Australia, where the team secured a bronze medal after losing to Ukraine, later to China in the semifinals and a bronze medal games, respectively. She also contributed to the gold medal at the 1994 Goodwill Games later that year, helping establish her role as a versatile forward capable of perimeter defense and transition scoring, an undefeated American squad. Let me check, guys. I got to be checking because I did not. Okay. In 1996 Atlanta Olympics, Swoopes played a pivotal role in the U.S. undefeated 8-0 run to the goal, averaging 13 points, 3.5 rebounds, and 3.9 assists per game, while shooting efficiency in high-stakes matches, including a standout performance against Brazil in the final 117-87 win. Her defensive pressure on opposing guards disrupted the perimeter plays, contributing to Americans' dominance as they outscored foes by an average margin of an exceeding 30 points. Swoop earned her second Olympic gold at the 2000 Sydney Games, where the USA again went unbeaten 8-0, defeating host Australia 76-54 in the final. She averaged 13.4 points per game and recorded 14 points with 9 rebounds in the championship contest, leveraging her speed for fast break opportunities and tenacity on ball defense. By the 2004 Athens Olympics, she claimed her third gold as the team triumphed 74-63 over Australia in the final for an 8-0 record. Okay, so she was averaging about 9.1 points and providing veteran leadership and perimeter containment despite shooting challenges early in the tournament. Across 24 Olympic Games, her consistent scoring and defensive intensity averaged 11.9 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 102 total U.S. basketball appearances. Okay, you see that, right? Okay, so her WNBA professional tenure. Sheryl Swoopes was assigned by the WNBA to the Houston Comets for the league's inaugural 1997 season, marking the start of her professional career after signing as the first player in league history the previous year. Following the birth of her son Jordan on June 25, 1997, she missed her first 19 games of the season before making her debut in August, quickly integrating into Comets lineup. Swoopes played a pivotal role in the Comets' dominance, helping secure 4 consecutive WNBA championships from 1997 to 2000 as part of the team's core alongside Cynthia Cooper and Tina Thompson. She earned league MVP awards 2000, 2002, and 2005, showcasing her scoring defense and leadership during Houston's extended playoff success. Her tenure with the Comets spanned 11 seasons through 2007, during which she adapted her game admin involving team dynamics and personal milestones, including balancing motherhood. Kudos, salute to Sheryl Swoopes, because as you know, working parents or whatever you have to do for your kids, you know it's a lot. It's a big thing. Mothers, my hats go off to you. Okay. In 2008, Swoopes signed a free agent with the Seattle Storm after leaving Houston, but back injuries hampered her performance, limiting her to 29 games, which averaged 7.1 points and 4.3 rebounds per game. The Storm waived her in February 2009, leading to a 2-year where she had to have surgery and get everything together to come back. And she actually did come back at the age of 39. She staged a comeback with the Tulsa Sharks in 2011, signed a contract to play under coach Nolan Richardson. Though her minutes and production remained constrained by prior wear, Swoopes retired following the 2011 season. Her career trajectory evidence of a post-peak decline to scoring in high-level competition. International club play. Sheryl Swoopes initiated her professional club career overseas following her 1993 NCAA championships, signing with the Basket in Italy Serie A1 League in August 1993. She played 10 games for the team. She was averaging 23 points per game before quitting after months of, they didn't have their stuff together over there. The pay, it was a situation with the pay. So I girl, hurry up, and she had to return to the United States. You can't be playing with Sheryl Bag. Okay. So during her WNBA offseason, in the mid-2000s, Swoopes played in Russia for the VBM 2004-2005 season, helping the team compete in the EuroLeague Women. When she contributed in the wins, such as one with the 3 rebounds, 3 assists against another team. Following 2005 to 2006, she returned to Italy. She played a little bit, then she came back. Near her career's end in 2010, Swoopes briefly joined another team in Greece, shifting focus to a WNBA commitment with the Tulsa Sharks. Her European play often was shorter. Her awards and everything. Let's get into some of her awards, and then we are going to get into our video. Okay. So Swoopes was awarded the WNBA Most Valuable Player 3 times, 2000, 2002, and 2005, recognizing her dominant scoring, efficiency, overall impact during those seasons. She also earned the WNBA Defensive Player of the Year honor in 2002 and 2003, highlighting her elite perimeter defense and steals leadership. During her senior year at Texas Tech in 1993, Swoopes received the Naismith College Player of the Year award, acknowledging her as the top performer in women's college basketball that season. Swoopes was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame in 2016. I am getting ready to play that video as well, affirming her pioneering contribution to women's basketball. In 1995, prior to WNBA's inception, she became the first women's athlete to secure a signature shoe endorsement deal with Nike, marking a milestone for women's basketball. Okay, so we're gonna get into some more highlight videos of Sheryl Swoopes. She is goon. Hey, Bree Minor, how are you? Oh, Bree Minor, you missed it, but the crew stuck with me. I kind of was on mute and I was talking for probably a good 4 to 5 minutes. So you done missed but a little bit of so much of it. So guys, let's get into some more highlights of Sheryl Swoopes, and then I'll play her Naismith her video. I did play her Texas Tech highlights. I wanted to play is this the one? What's my next one? I wanted to play Inside Stuff. Let me see if I can find Inside Stuff where it talks about, it's just like a brief if I can't, okay, here we go. It's like a 2-minute video where you'll get to hear Sheryl speak. Sheryl is very outspoken, guys. She has spoken on so many different podcasts, so many different shows. Like, it's so much information when it comes to Sheryl Swoopes, as it should, being the first woman to have her signature shoe and being the first one to be signed to the WNBA. Like it or love it, she's real. So I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm gonna play that, and then we'll get into her Naismith Award. Okay. Let's tap into it. Let's run it back. Oh, guys, this is information is from Inside Stuff. Look back. So if you ever want to look this video up, this is who is, well, no, this is the title, but it's WNBA. So, oh gosh, they're gonna get me again. But okay, but make sure you check this out because it's good to know. It's good to see Sheryl's highlights. It's good to go back to your bets and go back over their highlights. So this is one of them. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Messed up all that.
Sheryl weaving through traffic, through 3 players, 4 all the way in, dishes off to Coop for the bucket. Oh my goodness, Sheryl Swoopes.
Swoop, to descend upon rapidly, like a bird on its prey. Can you use the word swoops in a sentence, boys and girls?
And now Sheryl of Steel. She swoops, she swipes, she scoops, and she scores. Sheryl Swoopes has got 17.
I want to become a better overall player. I don't want to just concentrate or focus on just one part of my game.
Rosati's waiting for it, gets it to Swoopes. Down low, Valdemoro puts up a hook shot, he scores! It's a triple-double for Swoopes, the first ever in the history of the WNBA.
It doesn't take a whole lot to motivate me because I enjoy this game so much and I have fun.
And let's add on to her, accolades, even though like she don't have a whole big sheet of awards and everything. But okay, let's add to it. Okay, first one to sign to the WNBA, first female to sign to the WNBA, right? First female to have her signature shoe, right? First female to record a triple-double in a game, right? Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna finish.
I'm doing it. That's all it takes for me to get out there and play. It's not so much of me being mad or angry with the other team or myself or my teammates. I'm just focused from the very beginning of the day, and that's just how I get myself ready to play. I guess the last couple of games we played against the Sparks, you know, I was smiling here, I was smiling there, and people said, Cheryl, you never smile on the court.
And you like to see this because normally Sheryl Swoopes doesn't show a lot of emotion. I love that,
Robin. It's time to show some emotion.
It just kind of happened. You know, I didn't set out to do anything like that, but every time I made a good play, or my teammates made a good play, offensively, defensively, I was just into it. I was caught into the game. And there were times when I found myself doing things that I've never done throughout my career in basketball, and it felt so good. Cynthia, when you dribble down there, when you get in here and you dribble to baseline, where you want me to go? You want me to come back up here?
Look at Teaspoon.
A lot of people have said that, oh my gosh, there's no way Cheryl and Cynthia can play together. But I think with everything that has gone on with this team this year, not only have Cynthia and I become closer, but all of us on this team, we've become closer. We've become more like a family. And I think the chemistry is so good with myself and with Cynthia.
I don't think you can see me because that post player is stepping out, doubling you right there.
Okay, where you want to come? Like in the middle of the lane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like she knows where I'm going to be. I know where she's going to be. And the good thing is that once we step out on that court, it's all about business. You know, we forget about everything else that's going on, and we just go out there and play because we all have that one goal in mind, and that's to win another championship.
I like to see that, you know. I just love to see teamwork when it comes to our players and everything. It's just so great. And look, guys, this is how they be talking on the court too. Girl, you get over there, you know, da da da. Okay, so let me play her Naismith speech. Guys, I have a couple more clips too, and we can talk in between. I have my last clip will be on Sheryl Swoopes' diagnosis. We'll get into that, what it is, and this interview was done 9 months ago, so it's a little recent. I'll play that towards the end of it, but I want to play her Naismith speech because I love hearing her talk. I mean, for real. She's just so bold and yeah. And she's the type of person, I think, if you don't want to hear the truth, don't go to her. Okay, so we're gonna get into that. Let me see if I can.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sheryl Swoopes.
Listen, guys, before we get into her speech, I want to say this. This is why I keep saying this every time we come when I do this podcast. It's very, very important if you're new to the game, if you're not new to the game, to go back and research the women who have paved the way for this generation and what they had to fight for. So when we say pay the players, we mean pay the players. Okay.
I'm probably the only person that actually brought some tissue up here. Oh, man. Thank you. Shaq told me yesterday that I couldn't cry. Do you remember that? Have you changed your mind? Well, my mom told me not to cry, so I'm going to try not to. But before I get started, I have to say thank you to two very special people who had a huge part to do with my success and the reason why I'm standing up here today. And the first would be Nancy Lieberman. You know, a lot of people don't know, but Nancy and I go way back. If I'm correct, Nancy was the first person responsible for my Nike contract. It was a big one too at the time. Nancy, I'm honored to have you here. You're such an inspiration to me and so many others. You were my first basketball role model, someone I tried to emulate. Your commitment to the game is unwavering, and I love the fact that you're still breaking down barriers in your role as an assistant coach with the Sacramento Kings. Thank you so much for being here. To Van, the man, Chancellor. Where did the man come from? Did you give yourself that name? The man? What can I say? We had a pretty good run in Houston. The first dynasty in the WNBA, you, Coop, Tina, Kim, Janeth, and really too many names to mention, but what I admire about you the most is you taught me so much about the game of basketball, but you also taught me a lot about the game of life. And I will forever be indebted to you and Mrs. Chancellor. Thank you. There's probably not many in here, but to my basketball sisters in attendance, Teresa Edwards, Katrina McClain, Allison Feaster, Carol Blazejowski, and Ann Donovan. Thank you guys so much for what you've done for the game and what you continue to do, and for being here today also. And to the class of 2016, congratulations. I am truly humbled to be in your company. As AI said earlier, God is truly good. When I stand up here, my first thought is, look at me. From Brownfield, Texas, population of less than 10,000, to Springfield, Massachusetts, the birthplace of basketball. What a ride it's been. One of my favorite quotes is by the late, great UCLA coach and two-time Hall of Famer, John Wooden. The main ingredient of stardom is the rest of the team. And I have an awesome team that has guided me to the Hall of Fame, led by my mom, Louise, who is here tonight. I thank God every day for allowing me to share such a monumental moment with my mom. I will never forget the day I got the call on March 30th around 1 p.m. I was sitting at MD Anderson Cancer Center in Houston with my mom, waiting to see her doctor for the first time since she had been diagnosed with colon cancer. As I sat there holding her hand, wanting to cry, I didn't know what to think. I was scared, angry, nervous, and confused. So I began to ask God why. My mom, on the other hand, being the strong, faithful woman she is, never shed a tear and didn't let anyone see the fear, if she had any, of the battle ahead. I didn't know what to say to my mom, except that I loved her. And it was at that moment I received the call from John DeLeva, informing me that I would be going into the Hall of Fame with an incredible class. Tears immediately started to flow down my face. I wasn't sure if it was because I had just become a Hall of Famer or the unknown of whether my mom would be here to celebrate this special moment with me. Well, Mom, we made it. I thank you for your sacrifices, hard work, your love, and your fight. I am me because of you, and I love you. I learned to play hoops with my older brothers, James and Earl, and beat up on them pretty good, as well as my baby brother, Brandon, who is here in attendance, although he is not much of a baby anymore. I remember I couldn't get enough of basketball. I wanted to play all of the time. The more I played,
the more confident I became. It also helped that I was quicker and faster than most girls I played against. My basketball journey eventually took me to Brownfield High School, where my coach, Dickie Fott, couldn't have been more supportive. Coach Fott, thank you so much for being here. And then my basketball education was fueled even further by my head coach, who also is in attendance, Lyndon Harden of South Plains Junior College, which was the perfect transition to Texas Tech, where I felt I really blossomed. Before I knew it, this small town girl from Brownfield, Texas, was playing on the biggest of stages when we played in the Final Four in 1993 in the championship game against Ohio State. The thrill, joy, and excitement of getting an opportunity to play at that magnitude, win the championship, and represent so many people was a dream come true. Our coach and my friend and mentor, the incomparable Marcia Sharp, was our guiding force, and she's here tonight with the whole contingent of Texas Tech Lady Raider supporters who traveled all the way from West Texas. I can't thank you all enough for being here. It took me 3 years to find that next special team, and after playing overseas, I finally found it with the U.S. Women's National Team and went on to win gold in Atlanta in the 96 Olympics. It was an unprecedented commitment to get the U.S. women's basketball program back on track. We traveled all over the world for 10 months leading up to Atlanta, and we restored world order when we won the gold in convincing fashion. And I also want to congratulate Gino Auriemma and this summer's women's team for taking care of business in Rio. The success of that 96 team served as inspiration for the WNBA. David Stern's visionary leadership provided a league of dreams for little girls everywhere who aspired to play professional basketball at the highest of levels. I remember during the Olympics, Val Ackerman, the WNBA's first president, told me that the NBA was working on something special and to sit tight, that information would be forthcoming. We got next. It wasn't just the WNBA slogan, but it was our mission. I am proud to say that I am the first player to sign a WNBA contract and be among the WNBA pioneers with Lisa Leslie and Rebecca Lobo as the first players to sign with the league. And what a year it was. Sign with the WNBA, have my own signature Nike shoes, the Air Swoopes. Wow. Phil Knight, you are the best. And then have my WNBA debut delayed by the most wonderful gift of them all, my beautiful baby boy Jordan, who is now a handsome 6'3" sophomore in college. Now remember, this is back in '97, and while it has now become commonplace for female athletes to be working moms, that wasn't the case back in 1997. I was officially a working mother, and while it may have seemed revolutionary in professional sports at the time, I had wonderful support from the WNBA, the Houston Comets, Nike, and from fans everywhere. And we won the first of 4 consecutive WNBA championships that season. Now, 20 years later, the league has never been better from a competition standpoint and continues to be a model for women's professional sports. I applaud NBA Commissioner Adam Silver and the league's president, Lisa Borders, for ensuring that the league will flourish for 20 more years. Never could I have imagined that basketball would have given me so much and changed my life. But I couldn't have done it alone, so I would like to say a special thank you to a few additional people who helped me on this incredible journey. Ray Pond, Renee Brown, Eileen Hauser, Joe McGinty, Janine Wazalewski, Maurice White, AKA Modi, Lyle and Trish Milstead, Tom and Mary Helen Dolan, Annette Cruz, and Kim Blackwell. And to my fiance, Chris, thank you for your sacrifices, commitment, love, and support, and allowing me to do me. I couldn't have made it without you. To Mr. Colangelo and the Hall of Fame Committee, thank you for honoring a little girl from West Texas. So to every little boy and girl out there who may be watching, it doesn't matter where you come from, as long as you work hard, believe, and never give up. Dreams do come true. Thank you, and God bless.
Wow. I just love hearing her talk. I mean, you know, it's like you get the calm, cool, collective Sheryl when she's trying to get her point across, and sometimes you might get the feisty Sheryl Swoopes, you know? So, yeah. I like to hear, like I said, I like to hear from the players speak their own truth. And she did good. She was about to ball. She was about to ball out in tears, but she didn't do it, Shaq. Yes, I'm getting ready to show you guys an Anscape video. It's I'm only gonna play 3 minutes of it. It talks about Sheryl Swoopes' shoe. It shows what it looked like, and they really should run them back, bring them back. Yeah, and that's what I love to see. It doesn't have to be like one sex buys shoes. We all can buy the shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, I wear both. So I mean, sometimes, you know, depending on how tight it is, but I always been like a Reebok girly. So when Angel did that and Cardi did that, I'm like, oh, I'm glad they brought them back, because I was like, we need some more colors and stuff. Yeah, they need to release. I don't know how we can tap into that, but I'm gonna see if I can go pop under them socials and see if I can see about. We need to bring them shoes back. I mean, I know they're pushing Asia shoes right now, but they need to run it back. Also, guys, they used to call her that. Well, they call her the female Jordan too, and her and Michael Jordan are very close too as well. But I know in those Naismith speeches, you only can mention so much. So let's play. Let me get to Anscape, and it shows like it talks about her shoe. See if it'll just come up for me. Okay. Yes, it did. It's still okay. All right. We on the money. I'll let Sheryl. Now I acted up because I was on mute, but I'm back to life. It's coming up because I had to write down. I'm like, man, I can't go over all Sheryl Swoopes videos. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, when it comes to me sharing these videos and stuff like that, Victory, that's probably why it doesn't have a paid sign, because you don't get a strike, but you're using other people's videos. So it's like, you know, that's how YouTube does it. But I have to include the video so that those that don't know about Sheryl Swoopes, they can get a kind of an idea. So probably like on other like videos that don't include the clips like this, you know, you can do the donations and stuff for us, for us YouTube super chats and all that good stuff, or you could do like my Cash App, but most people like doing the super chats. So on the We Are They Now series, I'm gonna be playing different videos. So I'm gonna get a alert, and they'll say, hey, you know, you can play this video. It's okay to share it on YouTube, but you won't get monetized for this show like that. But there's no other way to bring the vets to life than not to add the videos in there. So we're gonna get into her shoes. Talking about her shoes. And I'm going to stop when she finished talking about her shoes, because other players come in and they talk about her shoes too. It's kind of so Sheryl Swoopes pretty much, you know what I'm saying, paved the way so that, other women could have their shoe. So I'm getting ready to play that. Do I have it open? Okay, I do have it open. Sometimes I have to do share screen. That's why I keep going back with this one, because too many screens open, you clash. Okay. Here we go.
Sheryl Swoopes. That's the name. Unquestionably one of the best women players to ever dribble a basketball, she led her Lady Raiders to a national championship in 1993 with 47 points. After a decorated college career at Texas Tech, Nike came calling. Seeing a need for female representation on the basketball court and in the soccer game, Nike knew who they wanted. They wanted the female Michael Jordan.
When Nike first approached me and they said, well, we're thinking about designing a women's basketball shoe and we're thinking about naming it after you, it still didn't hit me. And then they said, we're thinking about calling it the Nike Air Swoops.
Sheryl was like a household name. Sheryl's game spoke for itself. Sheryl was most deserving of it.
I actually get emotional when I talk about it. And when I think about it, because I also understand like how big of a moment that was, not just for me, but for so many young girls and women coming up after me.
At the time, less than a handful of NBA players had their own Nike signature sneaker. This was rare air. The Air Swoops was born, and it was noticeably designed by a woman too, Marnie Gerber. To make the moment even better, the Air Swoops would make its grand entrance on the biggest stage, the 1996 Atlanta Summer Olympics.
I was in the locker room, like there's a box, the box says Air Swoops on it. I was actually trying to hide the box from my teammates seeing it because I didn't know how they were gonna react. So I waited until everybody was out of the locker room and I pulled it out and like, cause I just wanted to take it in. So I open it, put it on, and I go out and the players knew about it, but they hadn't seen it on my feet.
And they were sweet. Like the Air Swoops were really good looking shoes. I just remember looking over thinking, man, like how cool is that? Like when she's pulling up the tongue on her shoe, it's got her name on it. Like, does it get better than that?
It made it special for her and us. We got to share in the moment.
That's like the one moment that really sticks out to me. I have all of my teammates who are just being very supportive and excited about it. And now I'm getting an opportunity to, to do something that's pretty special. And more than that, just getting an opportunity to represent for women.
It was during the mid to late 90s that female basketball players signing big endorsement deals took off. Team USA went on to win gold in 96. And after the success of the Air Swoops, the doors opened for Sheryl's Olympic teammates. Lisa Leslie signed with Nike and released her own signature shoe in 1998. Rebecca Lobo signed with Reebok straight out of college and introduced the world to the Lobo. Dawn Staley and Nike debuted the Zoom S5 in 1999.
Dang, those fire too.
Fila family, Cynthia Cooper was the face behind the Air Max Shake 'em Up and her own signature shoe, the C14.
Sheryl Swoopes was the first, and I wanted to be the second. It wasn't the second, I wanted to be the third. Okay, then I said, you know what? Just put me, I want to be a part of the club. To celebrate my career by allowing me to be a part of this very exclusive group. I'm honored. It makes it even more special.
Yeah, and this is by Anscape. You guys, you can check out the rest of the video. WNBA superstar Sheryl Swoopes signature Nike Olympic shoes, and we also got a glimpse. So I see I'm gonna have to run it back when I do Lisa Leslie and stuff, which I've done certain things on Lisa in the past, but I got to run it back with her teaspoon. But just to see how she paved the way, and them Dons look good too. Them Lisas look good. Like their shoes and Cynthia Cooper's and man, all those shoes they just showed were tight. They were fire. So I like the way that they were able to see get shoes designed after them. And I'm liking today where it's like with Reebok, you have a voice. With Asia, let me tell you something, fans, keep talking. We make a difference because when they try to play our girl, you know what I'm saying? We spoke on it. Here go Asia doing her thing, doing right by her. Because I don't, like Skylar Diggins said, when it comes to Nike guys, Alex Felix and all that kind of stuff and other players, I just don't, you know what I'm saying? But I'll support our ladies, you know what I'm saying, or whatever when it comes to the shoe. But man, in order to respect the shoe, you got to respect the woman. Far as her, her shoes and just her voice, being able to have a voice. So kudos to Asia Wilson too for finally, her voice being heard when it comes to Nike. And kudos to Angel with Reebok because her voice is open to Reebok. So we'll probably see a lot more of that now because the player's input brings the shoe alive. Um, Back then, Kai, back then they can hoop. That's back in my day. Oh, Victory, you like that back in the day basketball, huh? Yeah, they won't play no games out there. Look, want no crying on the court. Talk to no refs. They play ball. You hear me? I'm just saying. I ain't trying to call no players out. I'm just saying there's a difference. But yes, they need to run them shoes back. They need to do like, it's okay. Like, this all goes on the shoe companies. Where are your anniversaries at? You have anniversary for like a lot of the male shoes. Come on, have an anniversary for the women's shoes too. Those Swoops, those Dawn shoes, those Lisa Leslie shoes, those are fire. And they probably cost a whole lot. But you can run them back. You ain't got to have them long. You know what I'm saying? Just do like a per month or something. It's Women's Month. Why? See, this is called marketing. Okay? If you know it's International Women's Month and all this great stuff, why not bring the women's shoes back for this particular month? Why not? It's not going to hurt you to release no shoes. It's not like y'all don't have none somewhere. Hey, Miss D. I know. Look. It was. That's what I'm saying. Reminder. It was so many clips. Michael Jordan, Sheryl Swoopes played against one another in the national television. I saw that clip and I'm like, gosh, I can't play everything. When I say YouTube stands 10 toes down for Sheryl Swoopes, they did. Like there's nothing you cannot find on Sheryl Swoopes when it comes to YouTube, right? I know I would too, Victory. I sure would. Look, I'm gonna say this, and not every shoe that a player brings out is a shoe that you would buy. It's just keeping it real. But those shoes that I just saw, I would call each one of those. I used to wear the Filas and stuff too, but more of Reebok. But dog, Nike was not playing. Nike was not playing at all. And you see, when it comes to Nike, you see a resemblance like from back then to now. But it's a different type of style up in those shoes a little bit or whatever. And I'm not gonna go in and say it, putting on no record, guys, but I'm noticing. I'm gonna just put it out there without saying any names. I noticed that the N team is looking like the R team. If you know what I mean with code talk, you understand what I'm saying. Hey, In the Dark, they trying to add some little flavor to their little shoes over there that look like Angel Reese shoes, and yeah. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna get into this last video, which is 9 months ago, and you can see what Sheryl is doing now. Sheryl Swoopes entered 2023 as being a part of the AU Athletes Unlimited broadcasters. She's one of them since 2023. She was there hosting this year at the 2026. She also has a podcast she does on YouTube. I mean, Sheryl hasn't stopped. Sheryl has been broadcasting. Some people were like, oh, we don't want Sheryl back because she's telling the truth on some. Okay, that don't stop her bag. That don't stop her from shining. She'll just go do her thing where she's appreciated and still continue to tell the truth. Like, sometimes people don't want to hear the truth and they got to find out the hard way. And I think 2026, they found out the hard way when it came to the WNBA, when she talked about certain players or whatever and stuff like that. I mean, it's nothing wrong with keeping it real. It's nothing wrong with that. I like the way Sheryl Swoopes did not change who she was just because they were trying to treat her some kind of way or threaten her or tell what to say. No, them telling me how to speak days are over. Yeah, you're gonna get the truth, and a lot of people don't like the truth reminder. Hey, in the dark, they don't like that, and she just opened. Do we agree with every single thing Sheryl say? No, but she was on it. She was on everything. Everything she spoke was facts, and then they had to see the evidence. But some people don't. The people that don't want to see the truth, they keep looking at it like that. It's all good because you didn't stop her shine. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she is. Oh, that's good. That Texas love Swoopes like that. Who don't? I mean, no, there's no perfect person. There's stuff you're gonna love about somebody, and there's stuff you be like, oh my gosh, they need to work on that area. Oh yeah, in the dark. I acted up a little bit, girl. I was on mute for a minute, but I'm back to life. So we're gonna play Sheryl Swoopes' diagnosis, where she was diagnosed with something, and I'm gonna play like a 4 minutes of it where she's talking about it. You get to see a little bit of her. Yeah, they was trying to yes, Miss D, they were trying to blackball her because of that CC incident. And but yeah, she did lose a lot of TV gigs, but she still wound up winning in the end. Oh, you listen to her podcast every week? Yeah, Sheryl be on it, and that's what I'm saying. Let me tell you something. These players that's been in those 1970s, 1960s, 80s, or whatever, they're not about to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? We are strong women, strong Black phenomenal queens. You hear me? Rise up, queens. We here, and we ain't backing down, right? And so, why should she hush? Why should she not speak her truth? This was the first one signed to the WNBA. This woman was the first one to sign to have a signature shoe. This woman was the first one to do a triple-double. You better give this woman some respect. You don't have to like her, but you daggone gonna have to respect her. You really gonna have to respect her. Yeah, I like Sheryl. Yeah, that her podcast on YouTube is really good, and then I try to catch her in different clips too, because one thing when they ask Sheryl Swoopes' opinion or something, she's gonna give you the breakdown. She give you the reason why. It, like I said, it's up to you to accept what she's saying. And this is not something personal. This is a woman that loves basketball. So she's talking basketball facts. The new generation ain't even got their feet wet. They still got milk under their chin. I'm sorry, we love them, but I'm just saying. Yeah, it's on YouTube. She Wiz. They used to used to have like they used to keep you updated, but what you got to do is once you follow, like y'all follow these podcasts or whatever, it'll give you an alert. But make sure you keep your alerts on and check your alerts, because sometimes YouTube turns those alerts off. I'm sorry, YouTube. It's true. That's why a lot of times you don't get certain alerts. I'm telling you guys, it's a money game. It's big. This is what it is. This is some of the stuff you see. How you follow somebody so long and all of a sudden you're not getting an alert and you didn't turn it off. I mean, it didn't turn off by itself, So love you though, YouTube. Don't charge me, but I'm just keeping it real. I don't know who doing it in y'all system, Camp. Yeah, it's opinion of basketball, Bree Minor, and they don't like to hear the opinion of real basketball. I could see if it was somebody that's been like maybe 4 or 5 years in the game, they still, I mean, not saying they haven't learned or don't know, but when you have a vet like Sheryl Swoopes, what reason would she have to tell a story? Everything she said about particular players, it lined up. Except for one, Sheryl, you ain't had to talk about my girl Skylar now. That you had to run that back. I know she had to wind up running that back, but it was a little clip. She mentioned a little something, but it's all good with that. But yeah, they don't like to hear the truth, and that's not what. When you listen to Sheryl, you're gonna hear the truth. So I'm gonna get into her this other video, and then we'll touch back on hey Belinda, we'll touch back on some more of Sheryl Swoopes after this. Let me bring it up, guys. Let me see if I can just put this in there and it just come up, because just come up for me. Okay. I won't play the whole thing. This is by Whistle. This particular video is about 6 minutes long. I'm only going to play enough where you see Sheryl Swoopes and hear her talk about, what's going on with her health and everything like that as well. Okay, guys?
Amazing. I knew that basketball would be my ticket to not only change my life, but my ticket to change my mom's life. And when I think about all the things I was able to accomplish because of an orange ball, it honestly amazes me. Being the first player to sign to play in the Women's Professional League, I was the first female player to have a signature shoe. 3-time gold medalist, a 4-time champion, a Hall of Famer. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. But since I retired, my life has changed. And when I got diagnosed as a type 2 diabetic, I just needed to figure out what my plan was going to be. And then I think I took an unordinary path. I'm Sheryl Swoopes, and this is Unordinary Stories, presented by Nova Nordisk. I've always been the type of player, when I played, you had to respect me on the offensive end because I was going to give you buckets. And then on the defensive end, I wanted to be that player that coach came to and said, this is your matchup, shut her down. And as a world-class athlete, when you're at the top of your game, you feel like I'm invincible. However, weight management has been one of the biggest issues that I've had since I retired. And when I got the diagnosis that I was a type 2 diabetic, I lost it. I boohooed, I cried, I was in shock. Type 2 diabetes means you are at a 4-time greater risk of suffering a heart attack or even a stroke. But what really calmed me was when my doctor said to me, 1, it's not a death sentence, but 2, you can control this. My entire life, there's always been a lot of noise around what I can, what I can't do. So to be in a rural area in the country, it's amazing because it's so quiet and peaceful. And my husband and I grow our own veggies. We have our own chickens, so we get eggs every day. This is where the eggs are. I don't think enough people really truly understand why it's important to know what you're putting in your body. Like prior to my diagnosis, I was a big soda fan. Excuse me. I would have 4 to 5 sodas throughout the day, and I kind of felt like I could eat whatever I wanted to eat. But some of the quiet symptoms were I would wake up in the middle of the night. It seemed like every 5 to 10 minutes I had to go to the bathroom because your body has to get rid of the sugar some kind of way. Just looking back on it and thinking about it, I am extremely happy to now control what I'm putting in my body. So this space is Ida's garden, which I named after my mom. My mom passed away 9 years ago. I think it's important for everyone to have their own support system. And I had that my entire life from my mom. She was always there, front and center. My mom passed away from colon cancer. So the last 8 months of her life, I actually, I was there for her. I took care of her. I wanted to be there for her. I never wanted her to feel alone. Yeah, she just gave me so much strength to deal with anything that comes my way, and there's no way I wouldn't have been there for her.
Yeah, so make sure you guys go back and finish out the video. She brings in one of her trusted friends to talk with her. But yes, you'll find this is called Sheryl Swoopes on the diagnosis that changed everything by Whistle. She also includes who is presented by Nova, so you'll get to see it, and you'll get to see her friends speak on her as well. Um, it just kind of gives you an idea of what's going on with Sheryl Swoopes today. And we see her on her podcast. We see her where she was a part of AU broadcasting, and she's phenomenal with broadcasting. Like, I mean, they cannot win with trying to play Sheryl Swoopes. They tried it, and they're gonna try things. People will try things as long as you allow them to, but it's gonna take that one time, and it's gonna come a shock because sometimes people underestimate you. When you do it that one time, they be like, "Whoa, wait a minute." They won't mess with you no more. It's something about that one time. They will not mess with you again. You just gotta let them know that's all right, and it might not be in the nicest way. You know what I'm saying? You might have to go to volume 10 and you might say some different kind of rainbow words and everything, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as you get your point across, they won't mess with you no more. And Cheryl is that type of person, like, okay, you trying to do this because I'm speaking the truth. You trying to come at me like that? Okay, it's not gonna stop me. I'm not gonna back down from it. Okay, let me say this and let me be clear. She say that. She's often said that on Angel's one Angel interviewed her. Make sure you check. She's on Angels. That was a great interview. Make sure y'all go back and run that back. Check out that interview with Sheryl Swoopes and Angel Reese. How Cheryl said she wanted to, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to train Angel and Miller, and stuff like that. No, she said Angel Kennedy. I think Angel Kennedy and Miller, she said. But also, she was one of the ones out of everybody. Let me tell you, you want a friend like Sheryl Swoopes, and I'm gonna tell you why. When everything went down with our girl Teaspoon, she was the only one in the beginning. Soon as it happened, stood 10 toes down for our girl Teaspoon. 10 toes down for our girl Teaspoon. For real, for real. And she didn't bite her tongue. She didn't back down. And that was the truth. What she spoke about Teaspoon and what she spoke about that organization was the truth. We see it unfolding. It's okay to disagree with people, but when they know basketball and they know basketball and everything they saying is lining up from past history, come on, guys. We got to be for real. This woman is not, she wasn't just a player or being on somebody's broadcasting team. She was a dog. Cheryl. I mean, I don't know. I mean, all I can do is give you an A++. It ain't no extra credit, Cheryl. You just did that thing. I mean, and just to see her, and we see it now where it's like it's okay to and we saw with her and Cynthia Cooper and different players. It's okay to have children and have a life outside of basketball. You don't want to be so much into your career, whether it's having children, going on vacations, whatever you guys choose to do. It's okay to live your life outside of your work, outside of your careers. It's okay every now and then. ADP, look, if I need to set up a family fund for you guys, I can do. But right now, until it's set up, guys. I'm a billionaire, set up. But my eyes haven't seen it yet. But it's set up, and when it comes, everybody, I'm gonna share it out to everybody. Bree Minor said Sheryl Swoopes was #1 college player in the United States. Thank you, Felicia. Oh, Felicia that came in here started something. Thank you for becoming a member of my channel. I really appreciate all the members. Yeah, she definitely was number one in everything, pretty much everything, and it took hard work. It takes the practice, the hard work, the practice, the injuries that we don't see um from the players. It's no joke, and because they're starting to get more and more where they're it's okay to share some things. We're seeing more players share their truths about the injuries and what they got to go through. And this is why again I say pay the players. You cannot no, you cannot buy somebody's mental health away. But dag on it, WNBA, you are a major impact part of the problem of our players' mental health. For real, for real. Are you okay with that, organization? Are you okay with that? That's what I want to know. And I know it has always been an issue when it comes to the WNBA. Yeah, okay. Okay, Felicia. Thank you for letting me know. And another thing too, Felicia, what happens? Okay, so each stage that we accomplish with our podcast, they have to verify this, they have to verify that. So until you verify this and you verify that, you cannot move on. So now, my next step, they have to verify my address. So that's another reason why that dollar sign is not up there. They don't play. They're not sending nothing or to nobody if it's not that person. So they send you a code in the mail, which I have to wait on. And then once the code comes in, that dollar sign to Victory, it'll be back up as well. That's probably why you don't see it. So everything with YouTube, when you make these milestones, you have to verify. So this is the last thing I got to verify. So in 3 weeks, that should be maybe 2. I don't know how long it takes for them to send a code, but they're gonna send it, and then I verify, and that'll be good. Good to go. Because what they'll do is they'll stop your super chats and everything else from coming in until you verify certain things. Yeah, YouTube don't play about that. Aaliyah Chavez, what is her name? Is it Chavez? Is going to regret from not selecting Texas Tech. Yeah, it's something, Bree Minor. I don't know. I wish that they. I mean, I understand that they have to get in these transfer portals, and if that's what they choose to do, but don't let it be off feelings. Let it be off. Can you fit? Because these players that transfer have to be able to fit into that coaching system, that coaching style, that system. That's the main reason why some things don't go right. You're not fitting in that system, but you're looking at this, that, and the third. But you want to see if you can fit into that coaching style, into that coaching system before you try to transfer. But we'll have to see because every coach is built different. I'm curious to see what's going to go on with Tennessee too as well. I'm just curious. I'm so tired of hearing about Tennessee. I don't know what to do with myself. It's just sad all around. Like, because that could be such a good program. 30 years later, Texas Tech still shows Sheryl Swoopes love. And as they should, Bree Minor. They should. Oh, Miss D said Bree Minor, she took the money. That's what I'm saying. Going into a portal, make sure, dot your I's, cross your T's before you make decisions like that. Because sometimes I know it's great money and stuff out there, but you have a choice to make. Are you, when it comes to certain things in life and certain decisions, right? And certain sacrifices. Oh, she put Texas Tech on the map. Okay. Well, they gonna look. They signed her for a reason. So, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens with all of these. And oh, by the way, I can't post it because I'm so not connected with everything on my laptop. Audie said she don't. Audie could say. Okay, look on the bed, baby. She said she don't care. Hold on, guys. Only my casing. Audie Crook said, America. She hear you guys talking about her weight, and she said, y'all come on the court. No, I'm just messing, but she did say something like that. I like Audie Crook, so I don't care. I mean, like I said, we was talking about. She reminded us of a vet, Danielle. She plays Danielle Adams. She plays overseas, Miss D, and we'll see how she do in her last year if she hits the portal or not. We'll see what happens, because some were saying in the chat if she picks up that, I think someone was saying if she picks up that midi, she should be good, because Danielle Adams she was doing her thing too, but she could hit that ball. She could hit that ball from anywhere. No, you already got your tablet, Mumu. She could hit that ball from anywhere. Did you get it? It's okay. Take a deep breath. It's okay, Mumu. Here, plug it up right here. Okay, you ready? Are you ready? All right, let's count to 4. You ready? I did that. Let's count to 4. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good job. Here, now you gotta plug it up. You got it? Use your words, okay? All right, guys. But yeah, so we're gonna see how our players do. As we get into, I know Keisha and them are gonna do the bracket. I think they're gonna do the bracket today or sometime this week. They're gonna do the brackets. We got some stuff going on in the NFL. Let's see how this thing goes. I believe this season for Shador is gonna be great with Cleveland. I'm speaking it to existence. We're gonna see what shakeups come today with the NFL as well. We're gonna see how the draft we'll see how the NFL goes, and we'll also see how the brackets are going to be looking, what people choose to do. I know last time Keisha and them let us do our own brackets, and then we compared them. They opened up a site, so I don't know if they're doing it this time, where you can make your own bracket, just compare and all that good stuff. But we're getting ready to run into the NCAA. We get ready to get into it, guys, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever going on with these teams, everybody needs to pull together. I don't care if you are going to court. I don't care if you go back and forth. I don't care about none of that. Play the game to win. Play together to win, because there is no perfect team out there. It's just some teams can hide it better than others. There is no perfect coach out there. Just sometimes coach can hide it better than others. And then sometimes people just keep it real. What you see is what you get. You either like it or you don't. I mean, let's just say that too when it comes to these coaches out here. I'm going to send 10 toes down for LSU. And we're going to see how things work out for them. We'll also see things that work out for Don as well. And I'm tired of seeing this too. Like, we can critique players, guys, and that's great. That's a great thing to critique players, right? But don't let your critiquing turn into a false truth. Leave Raven Johnson alone. I mean, she's entitled to grow. She's entitled to, like, you know what I'm saying, like, grow her skills. She's shown that. She don't have to show nobody anything else right now. You know what I'm saying? If she don't want to. She's shown who she can be. She took it and she ran with it. I don't know if it was that disrespect to the other team. Y'all know that year. Run that back. And it just stayed with her. because ever since then she ain't been playing. She been the truth. You hear me? Is Raven perfect? No, but you got to give credit where credit is due. That girl is a phenomenal player, and sometimes phenomenal players don't happen overnight. You have to be with their growth spurts in the game. You have to go along with their growth spurts in the game or whatever. So kudos to That's So Raven. Big Four, she'll be all right. Going into to the W. It just they're gonna have to figure out how to put her in their style of play or whatever, and stuff like that. So I know it's a difference with role players and superstars and all that great stuff, but yes, she did, Bree Minor. She definitely turned lemons into lemonade, and they got to give her credit. Yes, nobody's exempt from being criticized. You know what I'm saying? We get that, but that young lady, she did the thing. You can't take that away from her. That hard work is definitely paying off and is showing on the court. And the way she speaks too, she's just a different type of dog. She's just a different type of dog. And I'm seeing, I have a feeling, and I'm hoping in my head, and knowing something's going to go down with this Sky organization. And I really want her, if it happens in the first beginning of whatever type of season we have, that she can play with Angel and Camilla. If the organization is different, if the organization guys is the same, I wouldn't wish that on any player. I really want the best for her. Like Nisa Morrow, she went to Connecticut Suns, even though I wanted Nisa with Angel too. She worked, that Connecticut Suns team was fit for her first season in the W. It just, just certain teams you're able to shine like that with. So I want Raven to be able to shine and not be just be somebody sitting on the bench, because you know how they are when it comes to the W. It's going to depend on the coach. Don't put her on no team where she's going to be sitting on nobody's bench for majority of the game. You just can't do that to a player like Raven. Because Raven's gonna go out there and she's gonna give you her best no matter what. And we've seen that with Angel. No matter what. Yeah, at number 5, but I feel you. That's the only thing, Bree Minor. But you know what? Sometimes God got a way of working in different ways, that if she do go to that team, regardless of the fact, the same way he protected, even though we're not excused from going through things, we're never excused from going through things, regardless, right? And it showed through Angel Camilla, where he said, okay, enough is enough. Y'all not getting ready to blackball Angel. Y'all not getting ready to play these women, because our basketball players were hurting. Angel and Camilla, it was totally different, guys. Those young ladies were hurting. I don't want to watch another one of those. I just don't. You know me, mental health over everything. Yeah. Yes. And I think you need what, baby? Hold on, guys. Yeah, I don't want to say anything, but I wonder, did they bring her, to be the future head coach? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I have no idea, but what I do know, they get ready to treat our players right this year. I don't care who in charge. I'm speaking that faith is going to be real when this concerns this guy, because it's a shame as fans. We don't want it. Some of us, we don't want to hear nothing with the Sky. We don't want to hear nothing with that organization because it's just so drama type, something always going on. You just don't want to keep hearing that. We got all this other stuff going on in life. We don't want to come to our safe place and hear all that drama and all the evilness and stuff like that. You know, like, we're not trying to hear that because, you're meant to be in a 10 with Chicago organization. I'm just saying, like, the stuff they do, it's not right. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not right. And, you got to be careful. Just got to be careful, organization. I'm telling you. People think just because people have a whole bunch of money that they can't be replaced. Oh, please think again, because it can happen and it will happen. Yeah. They do need somebody good, but if they don't appreciate the players that they already got, Belinda, bringing somebody else into this is going to be crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna see with the Chicago Sky guys. We're gonna see what happens, and we're gonna see. I don't even from that last draft. I don't even want to look at this draft. That last WNBA draft was not all that great. It was off the chain. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see. You want to say something? Okay. All right, guys. So I'm gonna leave you guys. Thank you for tuning in with me to talk about Sheryl Swoopes and talk a little bit about our basketball talk, guys. I will catch you guys in the chat later on. We're gonna see what happens with the bracket, with us fixing up the bracket with Cut the Ish and Steady Serving and Court Vision with So Pretty Tone, and we'll see all them where we can get our brackets up. And also, I got to check into this NFL stuff because I need to know what's going on. I want them to pick up Cody. Somebody keeps saying that, Felicia, too. A lot of people are mentioning Cody. I want them to pick up Cody and Raven, but only Angel if she stays. Otherwise, I don't wish that team of any player laugh out loud. Jeff might trade the pick. Miss D, wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me at all. This is somebody that like foreign players. I'm just saying, this is exactly what they did last time. They went to the different colleges and looking at the different players and everything, and then turn around and he do some crazy shenanigans, But Catherine done told him, stop playing with my money. So we gonna see. And guys, keep watching for an update on the CBA because Threads be on it. Threads, Instagram Threads or whatever thread, they be on it. You better go check it out and see what's going on. They be popping, and they're gonna let you know kind of what's kind of going on and all that kind of stuff. And we find out a lot of stuff. We find out who against and who with it. I don't care how much you come back out and try to sugarcoat something that you did. We know what you're doing. We're watching every move. So we're going to see what happens. Tomorrow is March the 10th. Everybody's looking to figure out something to see what's going on. But guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And just stay tuned into everything that's going on far as the basketball world, far as the world. But don't get too much tuned into the world stuff where it has you so melted down. Just be alert and aware and keep all our women and men and overseas in prayer. Keep the families in prayer. Keep everybody in prayer over here too. With everything that's going on. Okay, guys. Thank you. I love you guys. Have a blessed and great day. And I will catch you on the next one.